Good morning, everyone. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We've transitioned to a new platform for public hearings, and there were several steps that we were all unaware of. We will get the instructions updated going forward for public hearings. There will be a video of this public hearing and a transcript posted in the next couple of days. And if necessary, we will hold another public hearing. You can please forward the links to anyone that would be interested. And of course, anytime you can submit your public comments by email or by mail to our office. I'm going to give that information here in just a moment. I will read the notice of rulemaking, and then I'm going to open up the floor for public comments. To make a public comment, please utilize the raise hand feature, and then I will recognize you to give your public comment on the record. I'm now going to read the notice. Notice of rulemaking. The Department of Human Services announces for a public comment period of 30 calendar days a notice of rulemaking for the following proposed rule under one or more of the following chapters, subchapters, or sections of the Arkansas Code. Sections 20-76-201, 20-77-107, and 25-10-129. The proposed effective date is April 1, 2026. The Director of the Division of Aging, Adult, and Behavioral Health Services proposes a rule revising the Personal Care Medicaid Provider Manual and Arkansas Independent Assessment Medicaid Provider Manual. The rule repeals the current Personal Care Manual and issues a new, simplified, and streamlined one. The changes make the manuals easier to understand, remove overlapping language across programs, and result in significant cost savings. And the repeal implements Act 853 of 2025, which moved private care agency certification to the Department of Health. The projected annual cost savings is negative $6,173,037, split equally between the state and federal governments. The updates to the Personal Care Manual streamlines it to focus on standalone state plan personal care, reintegrates primary care providers in the assessment and eligibility process, transitions away from a single assessment tool and replaces it with a functional assessment and treatment plan for state plan personal care, removes a single contractor for state plan personal care independent assessments, and reassigns that duty to personal care registered nurses, lengthens times for prior authorizations and extension of benefits from 6 months to 12 months, establishes that prior authorizations will remain in place for all populations receiving state plan personal care services, clarifies that the 64 hours per month service cap will remain, but that use may receive over 64 hours with extension of benefits, and institutes new processes and forms to implement the changes to the program. Revisions to the Arkansas Independent Assessment Manual include removal of references to state plan personal care, clarifies that reassessments may be conducted in person or through the use of telehealth, deletes language inconsistent with current processes, creates new sections detailing current process related to referral, tiering, and outcomes in the provider-led Arkansas Shared Saving Entity Program, also known as PASS, that align with the PASS Provider Manual, removes all references to the Battelle developmental screening process, and adds new sections regarding assessments and tier logic for other programs, such as Our Choices, Living Choices Assisted Living, and the Program for All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly, that clarify and detail current practices. The proposed rule is available for review at the Department of Human Services, Office of Policy and Rules, 2nd floor, Donahue Plaza South Building, 7th and Main Streets, P.O. Box 1437, slot S295, Little Rock, Arkansas, 72203-1437. You may also access and download the proposed rule in this notice at ar.gov/DHS-proposed-rules. Public comments can be submitted in writing at the above address or at the following email address: orp@dhs.arkansas.gov. And I'll repeat that, orp@dhs.arkansas.gov. All public comments must be received by DHS no later than December 7, 2025. Please note that public comments submitted in response to this notice are considered public documents. A public comment, including the commenter's name and any personal information contained within the public comment, will be made publicly available and may be seen by various people. A public hearing will be held by remote access through Microsoft Teams. Public comments may be submitted at the hearing. The details for attending the Microsoft Teams hearing appear at ar.gov/DHS public hearings. If you need this material in a different format, such as large print, contact the Office of Policy and Rules at 501-320-6428. The Arkansas Department of Human Services is in compliance with Titles 6 and 7 of the Civil Rights Act and is operated, managed, and delivers services without regard to religion, disability, political affiliation, veteran status, age, race, color, or national origin. Signed, Jay Hill, Director of the Division of Aging, Adult, and Behavioral Health Services. I will please let the record reflect we have 12 attendees for today's public hearing, and now I'll open the floor for public comments. If any attendee would like to make a public comment on the record, please utilize the raise hand feature at this time. I'll pause 10 seconds. It does not appear any attendee wishes to make a public comment today. We apologize again for the technical difficulties we had in this new transition. A video of this hearing and all public comments received and our responses will be posted to the proposed rule page after the public comment period closes on December 7th. We thank everyone for attending this hearing today. We'll now go off the record.